Oh my god.
I'm a little scared, a little hesitant.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, this is Mike Chen. You know, Bangkok arguably has some of the biggest and best markets in Southeast Asia. I mean, it's got floating markets, it's got flower markets, but there's something about night markets that really appeal to me. And that's why I'm at Rot Fai #2, one of the biggest night markets in Bangkok. Well, technically, it's a train market. And it got its name from the original Rot Fai market located next to the train tracks on the outskirts of Bangkok. And you'll definitely know that you've arrived at Rot Fai because you will see its signature rainbow-colored tents. In Rot Fai #2, though it is smaller than the original, it's easier to get to. And my main reason for coming here, all the food stalls are grouped together because, you know, I want all the things I love near me. And the main characteristics of Rot Fai is that it has a nice mix of, well, everything from antiques to clothing to, of course, food. And it's super vibrant, just beaming with energy. So now let's go do what I like to do best at night markets. Let's go eat. I saw somebody mixing together cold noodles. They told me the name of this dish, which I promptly forgot because it's kind of difficult. It's cold rice noodles with what looks like fish tofu. There's pig ears in here, which I love. Lots of different spices, green beans, cilantro, chili. And they gave me some greens. I think you're supposed to wrap these noodles in the greens. I just want to taste these noodles on its own first with the pig ear. Oh, if you weren't counting, that's 3 alls, which means this is insanely good. And if you've never had pig's ears before, you should definitely give it a try. And I love the Asian way of cooking it. Usually it's stewed, then chilled, and put into salad or eaten on its own cold. And it's just the most delicious, crunchy, gelatinous little bite of meat. Oh, these noodles just embodies Thailand for me. There's so much fresh, crispy vegetables. It's vinegary, it's limey, it's spicy. Just really refreshing to eat in the steamy night heat. Just want to take a little bit and put it onto the greens here. Make sure I give me some pig ear. Also some other pork meat on here. And just wrap that up. What a great start to this night of eating. Usually desserts come at the end, but at this night market, I'm gonna be a lion on a safari and just eat whatever I see first. This is coconut pudding. And of course, the whole thing is wrapped in banana leaf. And this looks like there's a mysterious treasure on the inside. Wow. It's a fruit of some sort. It's not a fruit, it's coconut here. I'm sorry, I need another one of these. They sell these by a pack of 5. And I was thinking that might be too much, but nah. These things are great. The pudding itself, super silky smooth. A nice chewy coconut on the inside. Oh, this is magnificent. So simple, so significant. Hey guys, let me show you something. This is the most heavily spread I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this is all that is great in the rivers and the seas. We got a whole Thai grilled fish, the pla pla, river prawns, clams, escargot, mussels, calamari, crab, and you know, whatever. The grilled fish I'm really excited about. The way it's cooked is that the fish is covered in salt so that the whole fish is just kind of steamed inside his own body. This is how Aquaman feasts. Actually, does Aquaman eat fish? Wouldn't that be a little cannibalistic? I don't know. Tonight, we eat like Aquaman. First thing I want to try is the steamed fish. Look how flaky and juicy that is. Look at this. Beautiful white flesh. Oh my God. That is so, It's like flavor was just packed into this thing. The meat is so incredibly flaky, juicy, and flavorful. Actually, I don't think there's much seasoning at all. Whatever flavor I'm tasting, I think it's just coming through the salt that was on the outside of the fish. This fish is a beaut. I'm gonna dip this in a little pepper, and I think pepper and vinegar. I made it even better. Now, in addition to the sweet, succulent, flaky fish, the sauces give it dimension by adding a spicy, limey, vinegary flavor. Only enhances the deliciousness of the fish. This is the best fish I had in a long time. I kid you guys, it's not. Best fish I had in a long time. And completely different than the fish I had at the other night market. Because this one just came off the fire, and that makes such a huge difference. There's so many other things on this plate I know I need to try. Let's start with the calamari. And I don't know what the difference between these two sauces. I'm gonna try this one. Okay, this sauce is a little sweet. It's garlicky, but I'm in love with this sauce here. Oh, that's really surprising. I thought the calamari meat was gonna be kind of rubbery and tough, but not at all. Ridiculously tender. Just take out the snail. Let me see if I can hear the ocean. Yep, it's telling me that it's delicious. Oh, that meat is so nice and sweet. You can taste how fresh this is. Whoa, check out that tender crabby, beautiful meats. Take this little piece of crab, wrap it in some basil, dunk it in the spice. I feel like one characteristic about this big plate of seafood is that you can tell how fresh everything is. And yes, this whole plate is for me, and yes, I am gonna finish it. I wanted to get this big plate because there's items on here I wanted to get individually. I want to get the fish, I wanted to get the river prawns, and I wanted to taste all the other things I haven't had before. And all this, only 750 baht. That's like less than 25. This is less than $25. This is the best deal. I mean, in the US, you get that one fish that's $30. This is apparently Fanta from Mars. Tastes like a Martian Sprite, I kid you not. Woo. Can't leave here without getting some pad thai. Had a bad pad thai experience yesterday, so hopefully this will be a lot better. This is definitely a lot smaller, but it's cool because it's sitting on a little bamboo serving thing on top of paper. Fresh out of the wok, beautiful egg in this pad thai. Looks better than the one I had yesterday. Let's see if it is. Let's try the egg. Okay. Wow, it's almost like a steamed egg. It just breaks apart. I'm iffy on it because it doesn't particularly have a lot of flavor. Right now, it just tastes like stir-fried noodles with eggs. All right, this calls for emergency pad thai resuscitation with chili and some vinegar. Let's see if this is any better. As of 7:30 p.m., this pad thai is officially dead. Chili and lime could not resuscitate it. It officially died on this parchment paper. I think now we all just need to move on. I'm a sucker for Tom Yum Goong. I'm always so excited to try Tom Yum soup. And check out this pretty little bowl they gave me. Beautiful. I mean, you know, weird, but it's beautiful. And they told me that Tom Yum actually means mixed soup and Goong means prawns. So you could actually have Tom Yum, I don't know, beef and Tom Yum chicken, I guess. Oh, this bowl of soup is beautiful. I thought my night was taking a bad turn because my pad thai didn't turn out well, but wow, holy cow, did this soup save it. Spicy, limey, and it's got such a great, creamy, soothing, smooth flavor to it. Officially overtake the market Tom Yum Goong as the best Tom Yum Goong since I've been in Thailand. I mean, that soup was so good, it even made me forget how hot and steamy and humid it is right now. I just gulped it up. Now I'm steamy hot on the outside and on the inside, but I feel good. Let's continue. This is fried milk with condensed milk on it. Hot and spicy powder on top. Not as enjoyable as the one I had in Taiwan. It's like more like eating rice pudding. My local friends told me I gotta try a chicken foot soup. Look at these braised chicken feet here. That's yummy looking. Then we got some white meat, noodles, sprouts. Let me just try the soup on its own. There's a lot of flavor here, a lot of flavor in here. I feel like this soup is so thick, it's so fatty. It reminds me of the boat noodles I had that were really thick because of the blood. And here's the noodles, rice noodles, all covered in sauce and spice. These does taste a lot like the boat noodles I had the other day. I'm gonna suck on one of these chicken feet. Oh. That is yummy. That feet has been sitting in some thick, flavorful stock, just tenderizing away. The meat completely breaks off without any effort. It's so soft and gelatinous and flavorful. I think I underestimated the hot oil. That thing is a heavyweight. But no wonder there's a line at this place. The soup is flavorful. The chicken feet is falling apart. I love it. I'm finishing this bowl. I know it's gonna make me sweat even more, but this bowl needs to be finished. I love it when I run into something adorable, like these little pancakes here. This is a mix of pandan, blueberry, and strawberry, and chocolate. Whoa. You know what this tastes like? This tastes like a pancake. Here's another one. This one's pandan. Soft, moist, fluffy, sweet, pancakey. This is great to have after I just burned my tongue off with all that spice back there. This is coconut milk custard, and the way they make it, it's really cute. It's kind of like playing with a Play-Doh, and you mold it, and it comes out looking like these little pancakes. It looks kind of slimy, and it's white on top, and it's green on the bottom. You know what? I'm just gonna one bite this baby. Oh, the top is extremely creamy and coconutty, a little salty, and the bottom is mochi like where the sweetness comes from. I think this will actually go better with ice cream. On its own, still pretty good. Oh yeah, Angry Bird this. This is Thai iced tea bingsu. Okay, look, I got it because it's smoking. Whipped cream and then a volcanic eruption thing on the top. This is really interesting. Cornflakes in my bingsu. Well, that really works. That's a nice crunch-inducing element. I really like this because for $3 you get something that looks good and is smokingly delicious. Oh, check this out. I got to the bottom and I found something. I don't know what this is yet. It looks like a little bread thingy. That's great. That little piece of cake just soaked up all that juice. Oh, and check this out. Bingsu is melting and is making this little soupy thing on the bottom. So the cornflakes are kind of eating breakfast with cereal, but instead of milk, you have Thai iced tea icy. Man, this guy is a pro when it comes to making this. I can't walk out of here tonight without trying some papaya salad. Look at that beautiful bite. Oh, so incredibly refreshing. I mean, seriously spicy, but it's still refreshing. I just wish I have something to eat this with, so I'm not just like completely eating that. Because look at this thing. I asked for extra spicy, and he definitely did not hold back. For my final food item at this night market tonight, you guys gotta see this. Oh! This is the most amazing thing I've seen all night. Look at this. Let me explain why this is so awesome. First of all, it's a mountain of pork ribs, and literally on top of that are chilies. It is not just a drizzle. Oh no, this is a chili blizzard. It is gonna be phenomenal. What's also really funny about this place is that looking around, no one's really talking because everyone is just spiced up. Everyone's got like sweat dropping down from their foreheads, snot coming out of their noses, going through joyful suffering. Yes, joyful suffering is a thing, and I'm surrounded by good company. I'm loving it. Also guys, let me show you this. This is the forks they gave me. Does it look out of the ordinary to you? Because it looks like someone tried to stab this fork into a stone. It's all bent. Let me just dig into, oh my goodness. I'm just using the forks to kind of look how easy this meat is separating. So although this pork mountain looks really sturdy, it's actually super, super tender. Look at this, it's just coming off the bones. Here we go. We got some of the mountain, we got some of the river, we got some of the pepper. Whoa. Oh my God. Wow, this is so Thai. The broth is vinegary, extremely spicy, so flavorful because you can tell these bones have been simmering here for a long, long time. Let me just get a piece of meat. No pepper, nothing else, just a piece of meat. Oh. Breaks apart in your mouth, and it tastes just like a porky bone should. Fatty, a little gelatinous, beautiful porky flavor. I understand now why they cover it with chili, because if you just try to eat the meat itself, it's gonna be a little too much for you. It's gonna be a little too fatty for you. But you got the vinegary soup, you got the spice coming from the chilies. This is a beautiful, beautiful combination. You know what this is? Someone literally went into my dreams and created this dish from my dreams. This is literally what defines me. A bunch of meat and a bunch of chili. Now it's time to get a little hands-on with this baby. Hey, no, we saw what happens when you try to use the fork. Let's do it. Look at that. That is the spine. And look how easy. My finger is just brushing this meat off the bones. It's so gentle. I don't need to exert even much pressure. And the meat is coming off the bones. Give that a nice dip and add some chili on there and just dig in. This is my heaven. Just sitting here, gnawing on a pork bone. That soup goes perfectly with that. There's so much good meat on these bones. And there's the lean meat. Then you got some tender in here. And guys, here's the thing. Yeah, this is all for me, but do not be intimidated by a bowl like this because it's just a bunch of bones. So come here and order an extra large or an extra large. Now I'm kind of regretting I didn't get the largest size. What was I thinking? I'm so mad at myself right now. All right, guys, this is about to get a little more barbaric, so I need a moment here. Oh, you see that right there? That's marrow. Whenever you see marrow, you do this. What a great, meaty, spicy conclusion to a wonderful night market food tour. And the great thing about feeling so hot and spiced up is that now I feel like the temperature around me has cooled down. I've been to a lot of night markets. This one has got to be my favorite so far. I mean, it's got tons of different shops. It's got live performances, but I just care about the food. And from the food quantity to the variety to the quality, this place is just ridiculous. I mean, you got all the food stalls, and then surrounding this night market are restaurants and even bigger food stalls. This has been a great way to spend my evening here in Bangkok. And if you are ever around where you live here, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And for those of you who haven't been here, I'll leave the information for you guys in my description box. Definitely come by and check it out. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until we eat again, which will be very soon, I'll see you later.
I'm a little scared, a little hesitant, because I'm about to use some worms. I mean, I keep passing by these things and it looks like it might not be so bad. And a lot of my local friends are kind of saying I really should try some. So I'm gonna do it. This little guy here is a bamboo worm. It'll look good because it looked like it's stir-fried and spiced and chilies. It looks crispy. Here we go. I really made a mistake. I thought they were crunchy. It wasn't crunchy at all. It's actually really chewy and the skin is really soft and oily. Definitely not something I want to try again.